What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. This is Gaming God, or you guys can call me Aiden for short, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some of my best tips for sniping right here in Black Ops 3. So in my last video, I showed you guys what in my opinion is the best class setup for the sniper rifles in this game, and I thought that it's all good and well knowing the best class to use, but it makes it a lot easier when you know how to use that class in the best possible way. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video, just telling you guys what works best for me. If you want to go back and watch my latest video on the best sniper class setup, the link will be in the description down below. I would recommend you guys go and check it out if you haven't already, just so you can really put both videos together and get the most out of the snipers. So the first thing I want to talk about here are the techniques that I use and the sensitivity I snipe on. Now in one of my previous videos I did say that I don't like telling you guys what the best sensitivity is, because to me that is a pretty stupid thing to say because everyone's completely different. But with the sniper rifles, I thought I would go ahead and tell you guys what I like to snipe on, and hopefully it'll maybe just give you guys a good idea on where to start if you're a little bit lost. Now there does sort of seem to be a trend here with the sensitivities that people are using, and it's that most people in this game are using lower sensitivities than in past Call of Duty games, so lower sensitivities than Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghosts even. And in my opinion, a really big reason for this is because of the snipers basically having no aim assist. It just means that overall you need to be more accurate than you would in past games. The sensitivity that I like to snipe on most of the time is a 5, but I will bump that up to a 6 if I'm just not feeling it on that particular day. And as you guys can tell, that really isn't that high. Some people like to red gun on a 5, I personally do that on a 4. But like I said, I would rather be more accurate in actually hitting my shots than to be missing all of my shots trying to snipe on a really high sensitivity. So if you guys are a bit lost on where to start, I would say to start around 5 or 6 and then just work from there. So that's the sensitivity that I personally like to use. Now I'm just going to go through the techniques that I like to use to really maximize the amount of shots that I hit. And the big main technique that I use is to try and drag shot. Now you guys will see my gameplays, I do this I'd say about probably 70 to 80% of the time. And for me, the reason I do this is because it's a far more efficient way of hitting your shots. Because in my opinion, it just takes far too long to actually try and aim up your shot directly on the person. A lot of the time, if he's looking at you, you really don't have time to be doing that and you're probably going to end up dying most of the time. So I would recommend to try and drag shot each time you try and kill someone. It'll just be a far more quicker way of doing it. Now I will say this is something that you actually have to practice. You can't just be jumping into your first game sniping and expecting to hit your shot every single time. Like I said, without the aim assist it does make it a bit more difficult, but I'm telling you guys, if you just try and practice, within a day or two you'll be really good. So maybe instead of getting a bit frustrated trying to practice this for the first time in public matches, maybe try and just set up a custom game with some bots and just try and practice in there. That's how I personally did it, and it honestly worked out pretty well because you don't get frustrated because you know they're just bots killing you. But I would recommend putting the bots on a bit more of a higher difficulty. If you put them on recruit or even normal, it can often be pretty unrealistic and you'll find that you're really good at trying to kill the bots. But the moment I hopped into public matches, it was a completely different story and I found it really difficult because the normal bots or even easy bots, something like that, is just not a realistic way of playing. That's not how real people play. So I would recommend that you guys go and challenge yourself against these bots and put it on a really high difficulty, and that'll help you out the most. So now my final tip is going to be the best technique to use once you're in a public match. So after you've gone and practiced against the bots and you've got your drag shot down and you know what sensitivity you enjoy playing on, this is what I would recommend you do. Now you would think that because you have a sniper rifle you probably want to sit right back at the back of the map, but I would honestly say that this is exactly the opposite of what you want to do, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I find it really difficult without the aim assist to try and hit your shots perfectly from longer range. Now because I do recommend for you to drag scope, obviously trying to do this at a really long distance is going to be so difficult. It's definitely a style that suits more of a medium range engagement, so that's definitely how I would say to use the sniper rifles in this game. Anywhere from slightly close to medium is fine. You don't want to go rushing right into their base like a crazy person like I do sometimes. Sometimes I still think I'm carrying around an SMG or something like that, so I wouldn't get that close. But just make sure you stay at about medium range behind some cover and you'll be absolutely fine. So I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope that these tips helped you out. If they did, remember to drop a like to show support, comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you're new so you don't miss out on any of my future Black Ops 3 videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.